Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 24 of my top 30 favorite title tracks of all time. We're counting down each and every day here this month in September 2025. Our favorite title tracks coming from the album of the same name, right? So, of course, as I mentioned, we're going to have some shows where it's going to be one band, multiple title tracks, trying to keep this as tight as possible and not have our top 30 filled with 8 or 10 bands, right? So today is a perfect example where Pete's going to cheat a bit because this is a band that has done terrific title tracks pretty much throughout their career. I'm not picking all of them, but I'm picking a handful of them for this particular day, this exercise for this band. So the band is Whitesnake. And we're going to start all the way off with an album released in 1978, their debut full-length album, of course, that is Trouble. Trouble's always calling my name, right? That's right. David Coverdale leaves Deep Purple, puts together this band featuring, Bernie Marsden and Mickey Moody and John Lord and a few other people who really wouldn't hang around too much longer. Neil Murray's here as well, right? They would switch drummers a little bit and keyboard players a bit and bass players a bit over the course of the first bunch of years, but they would eventually settle on a pretty stable lineup, also featuring Ian Pace, right? So this is a very, very cool song. Again, more of kind of like a bluesy rock song, which they're, very much known for early in the career. That's my first pick, Trouble, really good song. And then I'm going to go to, and I don't care what anybody says, I always thought this album cover is kind of cool. Yeah, I know, they would never fly today. But Love Hunter, the title track, Love Hunter. I'm a love hunter, baby, sneaking around on you. Great song. And Trouble happens to also not be, where exactly does it sit? So the title track for Trouble is the second song on side 2, and Love Hunter is also the second song on side 2. Very strange, right? Very strange. Don't really get it too much. This was released September 1979, so about a year apart, first two Whitesnake albums. Then I'm going to go in May 1980. I'm going to go with Are You Ready and Willing? Well, we are. Yeah, I love this song. This is one of my favorites out of all of this pack here, I think. Ready and Willing is absolutely terrific from the album of the same name. And here, again, here we've got the pretty much stable lineup. Neil Murray, John Lord, Ian Pace, Marsden, Moody, and Coverdale. This, to many people, is the classic lineup of Whitesnake. Can't say I would argue that too much, right? Because they were together for a while, for a number of years, produced some really classic early Whitesnake albums. You may have a favorite, one lineup or another. I love the Slide It In lineup. I like the current lineup, or the most recent lineup, I should say. I love this lineup. Let's pick your favorite, right? Whatever. But Ready and Willing, terrific, terrific song. One of my favorites. Let's keep going. Yeah, there's more. Let's go to, I'm going to skip an album. I'm going to go to November 15th, 1982 for Saints and Sinners. And hold on, Ready and Willing, also not first song, not the last song, not closing it aside, ending aside, or beginning aside. It's the third song, third track on side 1 from Ready and Willing. So here we have Saints and Sinners. Okay. Here, this is the closing song on the album. This is a grinding, groovy, bluesy rock, hard rock song. Another favorite. Great Coverdale vocal, stinging guitars from Marsden and Moody, and this does close out the album in fine fashion. And here you've got some, very interesting songs on here that they would later redo. You got Here I Go Again and Crying in the Rain are on this album. Young Blood is on here, Rough and Ready, Bloody Luxury. Very, very underrated Whitesnake album. Again, one of my favorites from the early part of the catalog, but Saints and Sinners, the title track. Absolutely awesome. And what's really awesome? Released January 30th, 1984. Slide It In. Now, I know on the UK version it does not kick off the album, but here in the States, Slide It In was the first song on the album, and it's exactly where it should be. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na, woo! Da-na-na-na. Oh, that's exactly where it needs to be. Title track to Slide It In, those big crisp guitars, Again, on here from Mel Galley and John Sykes. On the UK version, you've got Mel Galley and Mickey Moody. It's just such a big, raucous, bright, hard rock song. And it's exactly where it needs to be. It just gets you right into the album. And to me, it's followed by Slow and Easy. That's such a great 1-2 punch. How about a 1-2-3 punch? Love Ain't No Stranger follows that. Then All or Nothing. Then Gambler. I'm sorry. Again, I grew up with this album, so every time I go and listen to the UK track sequencing, I'm kind of like, yeah, it doesn't really feel right. I know the folks across the pond think the opposite, right? And I totally get that. But to me, the sequencing of this album is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, slide it in. Had to be here. And yeah, like I said, I'm really cheating today. I said I would do no more than 3 or 4, but I'm doing 6 today because I can't forget. No, it's not going to be Slip of the Tongue, although I do like that. It's not going to be Restless Heart. It's not going to be Good to Be Bad. It's not going to be, yeah, it's going to be Forevermore. To me, Forevermore, and here, this closes the album. Forevermore is big, epic, Whitesnake, kind of in this, this was released March 9th, 2011. This is kind of like their Zeppelin-y track. If you look at some of their more Zeppelin-y stuff from like the 80s, this is a continuation. It's just big and epic, amazing Coverdale vocals. It's so memorable. Like I said, it's got that kind of Zeppelin-y feel. It's not too heavy, but it's heavy. It's an amazing track. To me, of all the kind of post-80s Whitesnake albums and songs, and there's a lot of really good ones. I'm a fan, right? I think Forevermore could be their best song that they've done. And to me, they played it live for a number of years going forward. I've seen them play it live a few times. I wish they, in more recent times, they've kind of dropped it out of the set. Because to me, it's a classic Whitesnake track from the latter part of the catalog. I absolutely love it. It's so good. And again, it's different. It's not that kind of like sleazy, bluesy hard rock. A lot of the stuff that they do, it's just this big, epic hard rock thing. Just so good. So Forevermore is my final pick. The last song on the Forevermore album. So we got Forevermore, we got Slide It In, we got Saints and Sinners, we got Ready and Willin', we got Love Hunter, and we got Trouble. I brought you everything today. I'm busting the Whitesnake Bank today, so there we have it. So let us know what you think of any of these songs down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 24. We'll see you tomorrow for 23, right? We got coming up here on the channel in just a little while, ranking the albums. I will be ranking the albums alongside John Gaffney, Rich Catino, and Joe DiBiase of the great Connecticut U.S. metal band Obsession. Do not miss it. Very cool show. Very good insight from the team on this particular one. And I should have another episode of old albums that are new to me and now have become like a new favorite album. That's coming up later today as well. Also, I will be guesting on Tom Curlis's channel, Curlis Mania. We're going to be talking all about the Jethro Tull 70s catalog. So go on. I'm not sure exactly we're taping today. I'm not sure exactly when that's airing, but go check that out and hear us talk about on and on about the greatness of the Jethro Tull catalog in the 70s. So that's all coming up sometime soon. Tomorrow we got Hudson Valley Squares. Tuesday in the Prague seat. Don't miss that. I might even, I haven't decided. I might even do a live show tonight, this Sunday evening. Again, it'll either be at 7 o'clock or probably be at 7 or maybe after 10. I don't know if I want to do one that late, but it might be tonight at 7 o'clock. I don't want to interfere with Grant Arthur's live show because he does that 8 to 10 every Sunday. So I know we have a lot of folks who go over and watch the listening party. So yeah, it'll probably be 7 p.m. tonight is my guess. Do an hour Q&A session, that type of thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. I am Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.